Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil and it's time to talk Fringe. What you're about to see is my first reaction to the pilot. I filmed this back in May when I was doing pilot week and deciding on a bunch of new shows for the channel. We didn't pick up Fringe at that point, but we are starting it now. So I've just got a quick new intro here and then we're going to jump into the old content. So when things look not quite as great as they do now on the channel. I know they still don't look that great, but you know what I mean. Things improve, etc., etc. That's why. Anyway, and you'll also hear me talking about Pilot Week in the intro and that sort of thing, and in the outro. But when starting next week with episode 2, these will be brand new reactions for me. Hope you guys dig this. Enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil and this is Pilot Week. Today we're checking out the very first episode, the extended pilot of Fringe. It's not surprising that a ton of people have recommended Fringe to me, considering I've just completed all of Lost. A year and a half ago I was a Lost virgin and I quickly came to love that show. This is J.J. Abrams' next project. I believe it started around about season 4 of Lost, so he was riding the high of that show, and studios were willing to greenlight all his new ideas. So Fringe came down the pipe with a lot of backing, a lot of fan excitement, and I think it found a very dedicated audience, but I'm not sure it ever got numbers the way Lost did. What else do I know about the show? Very little. I feel like it's a slightly different take on the X-Files type genre. Investigators looking into the supernatural, the paranormal, but obviously it's a separate world. It's going to be a bit of a world-building adventure in the pilot, where we learn the rules, we learn the organizations, we learn the politics, and we learn a little bit about our characters. I know that I may see a familiar Lost face or two. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to see any of them in the pilot, but I do feel like some of them appear down the road. I know Josh Jackson's one of the leads, but beyond that, I really don't know too much. What else do I know about this show? I know the very first season was filmed in Toronto, and after that, it moved to my hometown, Vancouver. I have friends that worked on this show, and yet I've never watched an episode. Sometimes there's just more content than there are hours in the day. But enough of my Losty fan base has told me I have to check this show out, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I don't have too much more to say, so let's jump right into it. If you guys want to see me watch all 100 episodes of Fringe, and that's something I'm willing to do if you want me to, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know by liking this video. If you know other Fringe fans out there, have them watch it too, because your feedback's going to go a very long way in helping me decide what shows I'm going to react to, what shows from Pilot Week I'm going to pick to continue to watch. So if this is the one you want me to watch, make your voice heard. Now we can watch the pilot. This is called Pilot, and it's the very first episode of Fringe. 2008 CG.
Dies ist mein Erstflug.
I'm from Denver.
It's our first flight, starting just like Lost. This is awesome. Oh, he's got Benjamin Linus vibes. Is it adrenaline or insulin? But he is not doing well.
It is just an electrical storm.
I don't think this guy cares about the storm. I think there's... Okay. He's turning into a monster. Oh, it's spreading everywhere. Everybody. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, it's still on autopilot, but everybody's gonna be dead. Or transformed. Okay. Okay. JJ does like his airplane disaster openings. Oh, multiple fingers. More fingers than expected. Fring.
We can't keep doing this, sneaking around.
Department's not a massive fan of office romance. I love you.
Is he about to propose? Oh, okay, that's it. That's the kicker.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Incident at Logan.
FBI? Is that what that said? Okay. So it's very X-File-y.
Agent Scott.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Olivia Dunham, FBI.
She's our lead. That's Anna Torv, right?
No signs of life? Who's flying the plane?
That's
Logan's
Kurt.
one of the first airports.
I worked with him on
Pearl
Arrow.
Autopilot system. Plane landed itself right on time. Agent Scott.
Agent Francis? Agent Dunham?
Oh, wait. All right, all right, all right.
I'm Special Agent in Charge, Broyles.
We love
level
Lance
4
Reddick.
hazmat suits are required to go in.
Wire, Lost.
Members from each agency on the starting line as follows.
We love a Giacchino score.
I know exactly who you are. You on in, liaison, suit up.
Okay. Is everything dead, or are they all monsters now? Oh, they're all dead. Oh, they've all been jellified. Wow.
What kind of terrorism is this?
Who says it's terrorism?
Is she our Fox Mulder?
Suspicious Middle Eastern men handing a white guy a briefcase. Liaison.
You're telling me that's my assignment?
Yeah, honey. Would you mind?
Well, the guy did pull something out of his briefcase and inject himself with, and then moments later, chaos.
He's pissed because his best friend sexually assaulted 3 Marine privates, and I'm the bad guy because I put him away. You said you loved me in the motel. I wanted to say I love you too.
Oh, look at them loving each other. I worry about him, though. I know she's the lead. Is her backstory gonna be his death? Just checking everything. Oh, this is bioweapon-y.
No signal.
Oh, he's gonna die. He's gonna frickin' die. Uh-oh.
Hands in the air!
Oh. God. Many, many bombs. But she survives, obviously, but... Interesting editing. Very interesting editing. Cool.
Agent Scott was exposed to some synthetic chemical compound. It's work that was done in the labs you found.
Is the thing that happened on the plane happening to him? Yeah. That's some awesome makeup. Strong work by the creature effects people
Sorry,
there.
Agent Dunham.
Butterfly thing there. Interesting. I gotta get used to watching ads again. I'm watching this on Freevee, which used to be IMDb TV. This is her next lead.
Dr. Bishop, you go find his next of kin and have him escort you in.
Baghdad! Alright.
Peter Bishop. He's a high school dropout, IQ at 190. He falsified a degree from MIT and even managed to get a few papers published before he was found out. Sounds like a massive pain in the ass.
Alright. Hello, Josh Jackson.
Let me save you the time. I'd rather stay here in Iraq. That's how much I want to see my father.
I'm going to beg you, as one human being to another. So either you come with me, or I let certain people know your whereabouts.
Okay, so this is our partnership.
Mind control, teleportation, astral projection, invisibility, genetic mutation, reanimation,
Whoa, excuse me
fertility.
for a sec.
It's what the Dharma Initiative was into.
My father was Dr. Frankenstein.
Maybe.
Why don't you go on ahead?
Wow, he really doesn't want to see his dad.
Hello.
This was very Silence of the Lambs right now.
I knew someone would come. Eventually.
Okay.
What's happening to him? Can it be reversed? What is it?
Is this guy going to be any use?
They have this horrible butterscotch pudding on Mondays. It's dreadful.
He's not going to be any use.
You came here today with my son. So very much like to see him.
Thanks, sweetheart.
And call me sweetheart one more time, I'd really like that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he throws sweetheart around a little too much.
Hello, Walter.
Why am I so nervous?
I thought you'd be fatter.
I thought I would be fatter.
I must see Mr. Scott myself, which I am unable to do.
No, forget it.
He'll do it.
No, I will not
One
do
phone call. That's all it takes. You want me to make it? Because I've got my phone in my pocket.
She's just going to hold that over him forever?
Be careful what you wish for, sweetheart.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that symbol mean? Okay, so I don't feel like we've got a team of 2. We're going to have a team of 3, but it feels like the dynamic between the 3 of them is going to be terribly frustrating. I'm intrigued.
Suppose the only one that really knew what I was doing was Belly.
Who?
Belly, William Bell. He and I shared the lab.
William Bell.
You shared your lab with the founder of Massive Dynamics.
Oh!
What? What happened?
I just pissed myself.
Excellent.
Just a squirt.
What do we do? What don't we do without a question mark?
I need to question William Bell. Could you set that up for me?
William Bell.
Can you get me an interview with Elon Musk? It's like those Living Man exhibits where they plasticize corpses. Of course, this guy's still theoretically alive, but dang. Bet you they had some serious meetings about how gross they could get with these shots and still be on network TV. Oh, it's just like paste.
Take this to my lab right away.
You're what?
Walter, there is no lab.
It's a perfect... Damn you!
Oh, jeez.
We need to get him back immediately.
Kresge Building. Harvard. Basement. The university's been using it for storage for the last 17 years.
But I can't help but wonder if there wasn't something going on between you and Agent Scott.
Get the lab for Bishop.
That's Reddick, such a good antagonist.
A cow. He wants a cow.
Purebred, not crossbred, this is important. Only thing better than a cow's a human. Unless you need milk, then you really need a cow.
Okay. Are there any cellular biologists out there? Can someone let me know? Okay, it is an insulin dosing pen, but it's not insulin. I feel like something else. Clearly.
What else did that file say about yours truly? How bad was it?
Is there a file?
There was no file.
I needed you back here.
So that was what? You were bluffing?
I was desperate. You owe money to a guy nicknamed Big Eddie.
No, I owe money to a guy named Big Eddie. He had it legally changed. And the thing is, I'm not even a gambler.
I thought you were a genius. You must have had a system.
Of course there was a system. The house was cheating. But you tried telling him that.
So you tried to do the movie 21.
It is possible to synchronize the fields of 2 distinct minds to allow the sharing of information across the unconscious state.
It's fringe
You're saying
science.
I can talk to John in a coma, and he can tell me what the suspect looks like.
It's not an exact science.
It's not even science.
I have used this technique to extract information from a corpse once. You can do that if they haven't been dead for longer than 6 hours. Of course, you'd have to have an electromagnetic probe placed in the base of your skull whilst immersed without clothing in the old tank. And you'd be heavily drugged.
She's gonna do it.
What sort of drugs?
The man who was just released from the mental institution, he wants to give you a drug overdose, then stick a metal rod into your head and put you naked into a rusty tank of water.
No, I don't want to. No, I'd rather not. I'm just saying I can.
Set it up.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's make some LSD.
Love makes you do crazy things. It's getting more pronounced, right?
Salts will make you float.
Yeah, it's a sensory deprivation tank.
You've cleared all this with broils.
Somewhat.
Is that a cow?
It's a cow.
And this
Is LSD.
will rip open your consciousness.
This father-son dynamic is really intriguing me. I can see them having a ton of fun with it.
Listen, in case you don't come back, I just...
Why would you say that? Terrible
How much I
bedside.
appreciate what you've done. You lose being trusted. Strange how important that is once it's gone.
Okay. I guess these, like, should I be taking notes about what all these images just before the ad breaks are? Should I be tracking numbers? I feel like there's hidden clues, but maybe this isn't like that. But this is what happens when I watch Lost. I keep trying to figure out whether this is just entirely a sculpted unit or whether they put makeup on a real guy.
You work here?
Yeah, I'm Astrid Farnsworth, assistant to Agent Dunham.
Who? Oh, yes. And when the rhythms are in sync, they should be in the same place, so to speak. Now we wait.
Okay. Until they're synced. And this is just to find the guy, to get a description of the guy that he hopefully saw. And then we can find the guy just to find out what chemicals blew up. And we've only got 24 hours and we're waiting? They don't look like they're sinking.
Hello?
Hello?
I think I'm here.
I think I'm here. I'm here.
That's my uncle's kayak.
What? Oh, this is gonna be... This is gonna be a notebook show for sure.
She's all right?
He's fine.
You sure?
She's fine. Yeah, they're synced. I'm afraid she's gonna learn something bad about him, but maybe not. Maybe it's true love. Maybe it's love's first kiss.
Nothing.
Nothing. He didn't want...
I need you to show me his face
Why?
so I can save you.
Oh, we're winding back. What?
I was there. I saw him.
Why did they pull her out? So, was she flatlining or something? Okay, it works. There was like a Greek letter on the back of that frog, and I have no idea why. It feels like a very meta show, but maybe I'm seeing clues where there are no clues. Maybe it's not a clue show. You know what I mean?
You look like crap.
No primary matches for criminal record.
We'll cross-check all state drivers'
That was a
license
quick
files and
check.
send this image to all local hospitals.
Take a look at this.
Oh my God.
It's the guy on the flight.
He was a passenger on Flight 627.
Twins?
Morgan Stieg was passenger number 108.
108.
His emergency contact, Richard Stieg.
Twins.
Richard Stieg's last employer.
Massive Dynamic.
Do you believe that Stieg may be part of the pattern?
I'm sorry, part of the
Pattern?
pattern?
Oh, I assumed you had clearance.
Oh. Okay. Southie. Okay. Trapdoor. This is in a high-rise building. Okay.
When this is over, please don't send me back. Whatever punishment you think I deserve, I swear I have already endured it.
Oh, that's the guy.
Hey!
FBI needs to deputize this guy. Oh. Dang. Where'd Josh Jackson go? Ow. There he is.
I have nothing to say.
I don't think her lover's gonna survive. What's he gonna do?
Walter,
He's
stay
gonna
here.
Bluff?
The compound affecting Agent Scott. It's water soluble, right? I could extract the contaminated fluids from his body. That would allow me to slip it to you whenever I wanted to. Cup of coffee, the toilet. Nobody would ever know how it happened. The only problem is, I just don't have that kind of time. I'm gonna count to 1. 1!
Active toxin was a magnesium-based ethylene glycol.
Oh, man. Was that cat intentional? Considering this is a studio set, I'm gonna say yes.
You've done some solid work here. We're impressed.
Who's we?
The pattern.
In the past 9 months, there have been 36 authenticated incidents like the Hamburg flight.
As if someone out there is experimenting, only the whole world is their lab. You've seen it now, you know.
I don't want to know.
I just want to go back to before.
I don't think you can.
Were there fetuses in the apple seeds? How closely am I supposed to be analyzing these images? I can't decide whether, story-wise, Agent Scott surviving is better or worse. I feel like if he doesn't make it, then she's got a greater reason to continue pursuing the pattern. But if he doesn't make it, then he's responding.
Olivia, he's awake!
I had a dream about you.
Much better already. Okay, he made it. Is he going to be part of the regular show?
I was threatened by a guy from your office. I can prove it.
Oh, is it going to be Reddick? Is it going to be Lance? That seems too obvious.
You're threatening me after seeing what I'm willing to do to my own brother. Let me assure you, we'd be happy to treat you as family too.
Let me assure you, we'd be happy to treat you as family too.
It's him. It's... Like, why didn't she get any of that in his brain?
Special Agent Scott.
Yes, sir.
Not a good guy. He's gonna come here to kill Stieg.
This is Dunham. Agent ID.
Big budget pilot, if I may say. Like, they're not sparing a lot of expense here. Wow. In case there was any last minute doubt, he's running you off the road, sweetheart. Dang. Ask yourself why Boyle sent you. Well, we know he doesn't like, so there's going to be suspicion there, but...
I mean, how do we protect people when we're not fully briefed on half the things that we're investigating? You know, when the truth is...
out there.
We're obsolete.
Alright, well, she's going to be working for Boyle, presumably. Pursuing the pattern.
I'm here to tell you that your father needs to stay, which means that you need to, too. And you're the only one who speaks, Walter. We take him back to St. Clair's and it's all over.
Where's John? What just happened? Where's John?
I'm not going to use false threats with you anymore. I don't need to. The threats are real.
Are we leaving?
Nope. Okay, so presumably there's some burgeoning chemistry between those two.
How long has he been dead?
5 hours.
Question him.
They can talk to dead bodies for up to 6. Oh, it's one of those images, damn it. What does it mean? Who is that? Ah! Damn you, J.J. Abrams. So that was basically the Fringe movie. Really high production, spare no expense, tons of sets, big casts, car chases, airplanes, big makeup budget. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. It feels like the X-Files on steroids. We're not talking about the paranormal. We're talking about fringe science, pseudoscience, fake science. Pseudo just means fake. And yet, we're going to see some of this fake science end up being real. Like the brain pairing that we did today. That I feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg. And now that Walter's on board on the FBI side and his ex-partner Bell is presumably somehow involved on the evil side, and there's going to be conspiracy and betrayal and double cross and who's working for who and what is... my brain's going to be working if I watch this show, if I continue watching it. And I don't have a show quite like that right now, now that Lost is done. So yeah, J.J. Abrams has ruined me, because after Lost, I feel like I need to be paying attention to every little detail in the show, every number that's said, every random image. There were all these images before each ad break. Am I supposed to be freeze framing those and analyzing them? Because they're like just pictures of biology, but then they're modified. You know, there's what appear to be fetuses in the apple seeds. There's a Greek, I think it's phi, the circle with the capital I through it on the back of a frog. And just when you think they don't really mean anything, they're just kind of a weird signature of the show. Something very much like them is on that security panel where they're about to question the 5-hour dead body. You know, there's definitely a lot of numbers thrown out. I don't think we're supposed to pay attention to the numbers, but then they throw out a 108, the patient zero, for lack of a better word. The guy that injected himself on the plane is passenger 108. And I mean, like, if you're a Lost you get that immediately. So is it just a nod, or is there something more to it? What should I be paying attention to? But I feel like I need to be paying attention to everything. I need to be freeze framing and analyzing everything. I'm hoping I don't need to. I'm hoping I can just sort of enjoy this on a slightly less involved level than that. I don't want to obsess over it. I want to enjoy it. But I tend to obsess pretty well over shows like this too, so there's some perverse appeal to that as well. But I don't know. You tell me. Is this a show that stays strong all the way through? Does it get better in future seasons, or does it start to deteriorate? Let me know if you want to see me react to 5 seasons, 100 episodes of Fringe? Tell me in the comments. Don't forget to like it. If you've got fellow Fringe fans out there that aren't yet aware of Neil Talks, send them to this video, because your feedback is going to go a long way in helping me decide which of my Pilot Week shows I'm going to carry on with. So I really do need your feedback to help me decide. But thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today. Keep an eye out for future Pilot Week reactions, and until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.